next load is from Unilever in Edwardsville. So I have arrived here, but I only got the information from the pre-plan. I haven't gotten the load information yet. Oh, I thought I had. Maybe I forgot to press a button or something there. Aha, see, I have a message. Right, so the problem, remember I sent the message before we went into the truck stop? That was like almost an hour ago, saying I had completed that split, the T-call. And then I said, by the time we get back in the truck, I'll have all the load information.
Yes.
That message I sent got lost. She said, you never sent that yet. I said, I'm pretty sure I did. And
I think my wife has it on video.
She starts digging and she goes, oh, I see you did. I guess the asset manager didn't file it, or somebody somewhere didn't acknowledge it.
Mm-hmm.
And they won't send the next load until they have that.
Right.
So that's why we're sitting here without anything for the next load. So now she has sent everything. Now I got some writing to do.
So the good thing is you followed up, because we might have waited here like, who knows, another 2 hours.
Look, I got 3 more. I got 7 messages now.
But you followed up.
Yeah.
Because you did send it.
Well, and because I phoned because the message they sent was confusing. Like, you have already done an L call. That means I'm loaded. I'm not loaded. My last L call was 3 days ago in California. I don't think you're on the same page as me. So a phone call cleared it up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would have left us sitting here.
Exactly.
Thinking, when's he going to send that other message?
Yeah. So good. Communication.
Yeah.
Very important. Don't be afraid to call. So do not pull up to the actual guard shack. You have to go to the right 2 lanes. Those are for trucks. You're talking to the box. The guy was funny. He's like, it's kind of like being at the bank. I was like, oh, they're going to give us money? No. He was like, maybe you could give me money. I'm like, well, no. So we'll just exchange trailers instead. All right, here we are. Please turn truck motor off while you're at the tower.
Gate, 15-second timer. Gate will be raised once you start engine. Slide tandems 5th hole from rear at our yard location. Okay, you want me to open the door?
You're okay. I just needed to hand you this, and I'm going to ask you to fill out the driver's info on that, and then the pickup number down at the bottom.
All right.
And when you send in, well, you don't have any paperwork because you're empty.
Yeah.
You're going to send that piece of paper in through the tube here, and that's how we'll get you checked in, and we'll let you know where to go to pick up your load.
All right, so you want the driver info and you want the pickup number.
Yeah, it'll be like a 331 number. It might have a couple of zeros in front of it, but it'll usually
I got it.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Into the tube. Oh.
Oh! I was going to go up and went down. Yeah. All right. Now they're going to tell me where to go. Let me take another look at this place. See where I am.
And you are, by the way, riding with the joy of trucking. So welcome. Remember, we love having you along. So if you want to subscribe and hit that notification bell, that'd be awesome. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, please do give us the thumbs up. All right, let's go.
Oh, they got everywhere. It goes way down and around and back up the other side, so we could be anywhere. But it's loaded.
Sounds like a dispenser of some kind. Like you're getting a juice or
Toys.
toys or ice cream. I don't know.
I wonder if they want that other one I got. So we're gonna go 5 time in, carrier, trailer, tractor, yard location 59. Yard location 322. I guess we gotta go find these spots, 59 and 322. And then I think I have to sign this. trailer. Oh, let me forget. 15 seconds to get through this gate. Jeez. Hurry, hurry. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, it starts with number 1 here.
59.
59 is where you're dropping your empty.
Put this thing.
locator, so they can track the trailer.
Okay, look how nice and new this thing is, huh? Wow.
organized, eh?
Yeah.
Hunting and searching.
Oh, there it is. Excellent. Nice. Tug test.
Back on driving, you stupid thing. You're gonna send back an empty tube.
I don't know. It's like the Jetsons. Did you just get a coffee? Paperwork.
Already fixed. FedEx. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Should I keep this?
Oh, that's a great thermos.
The barricade just opened. I guess they want me to leave.
Yeah. So when Kevin says that it's already fixed, he noticed that they actually had put the wrong seal number on the initial paperwork.
Yeah.
So he pointed
if
that out to them.
If I hadn't checked that, and wrote it down myself, and if I had just signed and accepted and took off, they could have rejected this load when I deliver it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that was their mistake, and they should have checked that instead of just hoping I'd screw up. Really,
What?
that they were gonna hang me out to dry there.
What? What do you mean?
She because when I said you got the wrong number, she said, "Oh, that last number 2 instead of a 7." I said, "Yeah." So she knew there was a 50-50 chance she had put the wrong number on there, and she was gonna let it go, hoping I wouldn't notice or wondering if I would verify. Especially when the other guy was out here when I arrived, and he went back and looked at the seal. So between the two of them, they should have got this right. And if I hadn't caught it, I would have been the one stuck with this load. And now they have just written the right number on there, but nobody, I guess that's an initial, or I'm not sure what NG is. Hopefully it's gonna go. Now I have to do this, saying I'm loaded.
And that's why it's really important to check that paperwork. Always
Yeah.
check the seal number.
Every time I pick up a load, I write the seal number down and then check that it's right on the bill.
Yeah.
This bill is really long number here, 33163. And it only weighs 39,000 pounds. Our initial information said 45,000. I think that's just so they can throw in as much as they want and not have to worry about what it's going to cost. They'll pay the extra freight so they can get it done quick and get it out.
You were talking about scaling it. Is that still your intention?
I'm still going to scale it because it's almost 40,000 pounds. And I know when I go over a DOT scale, I might have too much on one axle, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna be like, what does my book say there? See?
Mm-hmm.
Packages. I don't know if this is combined. $6,000 packages, and they had originally said like 6,500. So you know they're just giving it round numbers, and they'll know the real numbers once it's loaded. 2. Is that a reefer? Nope. Hard to see this.
Yeah. Hard to get good lighting on you too. Little backlit there.
Hazmat. Nope. Placards. Yeah, deliver on time. You quit bugging me with all these forms. I could probably get her done. So now it's like it's almost 6 o'clock. We can only drive a few miles, 150, so we have 5 hours tomorrow. We should be available for our next load about 1-2 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm gonna say 1:30. Scale this thing. All this run up here. This is all good to go. Let's see now the old CAT scale app. Truck. You gotta put in the location. So we guys go drive onto the scale. You haven't seen this yet, eh?
No.
Alright, you're in for a treat.
So join us in the next video if you want to see how Kevin uses the CAT scale app on his phone. In the meantime, thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed this video where we finally were able to get our next load, even though there was still a snafu. We now have it and hope that there's no problem on the other end. Alright, give us a thumbs up. You can put your comments and questions below. Have you ever had a load where the seal number wasn't correct on the paperwork, and what happened at the other end? And hey, please do subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell if you want to keep traveling with us, discovering the roads of America and learning about trucking. With that, we hope you have a great day. With love from Kevin and Tanya. Bye.